another episode of Bitches in the Kitchen. Janet.
Chris.
And don't we love this?
Yes.
I'm in love with this.
Our newest gift.
But we should thank you. So we had an amazing fan send these off with us. Look at this. Boomerettes. And my name. And my our beautiful bee. Janet and Chris. Love it.
We took these to VidCon. They
Come
were
on,
fantastic.
guys. These are gorgeous. We love getting gifts. Thank you so much. Took it all throughout VidCon.
That's true.
Thank you.
Thank
Saved
goodness for
the
that.
day, yes.
Because they were long days at VidCon. What is Laverne and Shirley?
Schlemizel, Schlemazel, Haas and Pepper Incorporated.
There we go. All right, so we're going to talk about VidCon tonight because you all know we went. And,
yes, and survived.
And tonight we're going to share with you a couple of our takeaways, if you will, from VidCon. Things that we learned, things that...
just experienced.
Experienced. There you go. There it is.
Go, that's where we're going. Finally, and we're finally here. Let's go get registered. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, look, we get our wristband.
Are we too old to be playing with this shit? Oh, wait. I don't even know what to do with it. I'm ready to go change my clothes.
Yes.
And stop looking at the same convention walls.
Yes.
Even though it's been great.
Yes.
It's time to go home.
Yes. It's also that. It's true. But it's been great.
It has been great.
All right, you go.
Why do I get to start?
'Cause that's
all right,
it.
number one. Probably the biggest, the most fun conversation was when people would say, "Who are you?" Which was, of course, that happened all the time. And it was like,
True.
"We're bitches in the kitchen." "Oh, we love your name. What are you guys cooking?" And we were like, "Well, we cook, but we also really think that we're encouraging middle-aged women."
Hold on.
Do I have something on my teeth?
Your lipstick's
How
on your
come you
teeth.
didn't do that before?
Okay, good.
That really interrupted my white strip
sorry about
treatment.
that.
People were very excited to learn that we were trying to give middle-aged women permission to just be absolutely cool middle-aged women. You've got extra time, extra money, and you're not quite sure what you're supposed to do at this stage of your life. And so we are hoping that we just give you permission to be you, which is really fun. People loved the concept.
It didn't hurt. We were the only ones there.
That
Everyone
were-
else was half our age. Do you remember that thing in the video I said? What? 20,000 teeny poppers on acid? A boy band on acid. I think we're here. I don't know.
That's right, guys. If you download the Vigo app right
But that's okay that we stood out.
We did
all
stand
the
out.
time.
We did
everywhere
stand
we
out
went.
all the time.
I think there were probably maybe eight
Like
people
you
that were
randomly
our.
just pulled that number out of the air?
Okay, well I
Out
just
of all 40,000, you pick 8.
there were probably 4.
Really? 4 people our age? All right, so what was
that
your
was
takeaway?
that was
What were
my
your
takeaway.
What else?
You go.
No, you go.
Your turn.
No,
I
it's
did
a-
one. Your turn.
My takeaway was, I forgot what the one was. That was really important too. The first one was the validation process for us. Being validated about being there. Yes, most people that were there were half our age or less, or 8-year-olds like this tall, no joke. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But most people were half our age. But the people that we met were kind of like, go you. Like, do this. This is freaking awesome that you guys are
Yeah,
willing
like-
to just be
Put yourselves out there. and do it.
authentic and be vulnerable and just be on YouTube because no one your age is there. So the fact that you're willing to be there is pretty awesome. I think that was probably my biggest takeaway, kind of like validating what we're doing, because when we started we were like, hey, there's no one else doing what we're doing, so maybe we should do this. And then when we went, it was kind of the same validation, like,
And they loved our name.
so at
They
this
loved
conference,
it.
it was the cool thing because it was kind of like bitches was not the negative connotation. It was more like, wow, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Badass
The second thing
Oh,
that was
you get to
really
do it
amazing.
too, I
Yes, I
guess.
get to do
That's
too
fine.
because you asked me to.
Fine.
Fine. The thing that was really inspiring to me was in many of the sessions I went to, there was children, and I mean children as young as 8, 9, 10, 12 years old, that were willing to come up to a microphone, speak to a panelist and say, I have my own YouTube channel and here's the question I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
It was absolutely amazing because think about it. Our world puts all children in the same box.
Well-
And for a child, 8 to 12 years old, that's willing to say, hey, I want to step up my business on YouTube and become something, that was pretty inspiring to me because that's the way we change the way the face of the world works,
And
the way the world looks.
And they don't know, you guys don't know, but there was a creator track, an industry track, and a community track. So all the young people were in the community track going, woohoo, all these fun
Right.
people. And then there were a few noticeable, just as we stood out on one end of the age spectrum.
Yep.
There were just a few that were in the creator track that were our
8 to
peers
12 years
who were
old.
creating channels doing this, and that was really cool.
It was.
I would agree with you
It
on
was
that.
awesome. So let's talk about some of the things that were really hard.
Lastly, one of them, the takeaway that I think we really did well with, that's a high five.
Don't
leave-
even know
don't
what
leave
we
me
did.
There.
Okay.
We did. It was the survival tools.
Yeah.
We like invented this survival toolkit very early on. We realized that this was going to be a tough challenge, i.e. the food piece. There was none. I'm sure you have been in this position where you know you're going to leave for the entire day and you have no food, like you've got no supplies. It's like you're running away from home for the day. That's what VidCon was. We left and we were gone from our room for the entire day. 6, 7 sessions, hour after hour, very little break. And so I had to eat breakfast. We called it, what did we call it? Strategic preventative eating,
Preventative eating.
which is not my favorite
That's
thing
what
to
you do with Janet. You have to plan to eat
yeah.
because you don't eat otherwise.
So the breakfast thing was a challenge. And then I actually thought it was really funny. And I'm sure you've done this too. We walked through the breakfast buffet and took a few extra hard cooked eggs and put them in our bags so that we would have a snack.
I'm Janet.
And
let's be-
apples. It was like hoarding food. It was ridiculous.
Can we take 2 apples to put in the
take 2.
backpack for later? Yes. Not the bananas,
No.
apples.
But there was no food at the convention center that we wanted to eat.
Let's be honest. We survived on eggs.
We ate a lot of eggs.
We did.
We can do this.
And you know, the repercussions of eating a lot of eggs, there's that piece of it. That
What's
we're not
that
even gonna-
piece?
You know, when you fart eggs and stuff.
I
That's-
didn't fart eggs.
Well, most people do.
You fart eggs?
Apparently you don't, but the rest of us do.
I don't fart eggs.
Everyone else farts eggs, Janet.
Yes. And then, and
Yes,
thankfully,
look at you. She's
I
like,
don't
yes.
fart eggs.
Fine, whatever. Don't fart eggs.
And then, of course, we had to fill our bottles. Thank goodness we had these beautiful bottles because we used this. I did. Anyway, mine was always full and they did have water. So we were always,
of course
so
they had
eggs and water. And then we finally,
go to the lounge.
we found the lounge.
This is the most exciting part. You guys are going to get to see something Janet ate.
Yes.
It's true.
True
She
confessions.
did. And she even said, can we go back again?
Yes, I was a
She said,
frequent flyer.
A frequent shopper. Show them what we got.
Something I never ever do. You can tell.
M&M's, peanut M&M's.
Peanut M&Ms.
And gummy worms.
There's a little bit of like a legume kind of a protein in there, right? Chocolate
there's
and
not.
And then
I don't
gummies.
even think that counts.
And it doesn't count. I'm
It
just
doesn't.
bullshitting
That's
you.
just-
And then gummies. Because who doesn't love a gummy? Except this was.
You like the Sour Patch
I did.
ones.
I like the Sour Patch
likes-
ones. You make a wish on the green ones,
Of
don't
course.
you?
Well, I do something different on the green ones.
Oh.
But that's like 6th grade.
Yeah, what was that anyway? What was that?
I'm not even gonna. She did actually cut in front of everyone in the
I
coffee
did.
line.
I don't wait in
Like
line
there's
for
like
shit
40
like that.
people in the coffee line. She walks up and she goes, all these people are over here. She goes, so is this the coffee line? And oh, is it fresh coffee? And how do you get the coffee? And then he goes, oh, I'll just make you a cup.
That's a true story.
That actually happened. The rest of everyone's been waiting in line for 27
They're like
minutes.
harumping. They're
Yeah.
See, now I'm choking on
So
the
then
nut.
here, oh, you didn't choke on an M&M for God's sakes. That's really dramatic.
All in all, it was a great trip. Are you glad we went?
I'm very
I'm
glad we
so
went.
glad we went.
I am very glad we went.
You know, it was also really fun meeting somebody who was a subscriber and also a content provider. She was like, I love you. That was really fun.
That was fun. We did. We met a lot of fun people. We met a
We
lot
did.
of great people. We learned a lot of stuff. It was worth the trip.
And next year we're presenting.
But next year we're going to present.
We're gonna
That's
present.
right. So when you all see us next year, you can see us at VidCon Live on the stage where we're going to be presenting.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
We don't have much time. We're
Yes,
old.
we do. We have
no, we
11
don't have
months.
I know, but I'm just saying in the general perspective of an 8-year-old versus us, we got to
Oh,
bring
yeah, we're
this
done.
shit up.
We're in. Just comment. That would actually be really
Comment
fun.
below.
If you're watching,
Let us know what you think
We
about
hope
our
you're a
VidCon
subscriber already, but just comment so we know what you're thinking. All right, Gracie. Good night.
Good night. Boy, those are really big.
They are. And that was like a big clink. Big clink clank.